see how this goes. All right, seems like we good. We good? Are we? Okay, so here I am. What's good, everybody? KazamaFury here, and it's been a while. Let's see if anybody bites today. Let's see what's going on. What's good with everyone? Let's wait for some more people to come in. If there is anyone coming in, chop it up live on the channel. So that's the thing about doing these unscheduled. There's no guarantee anybody will show up, so it's all good. Let's see. Got a few things I wanted to talk about. You know, I rub some people. I rub one certain person the wrong way. They won't reveal themselves, but it's fine. It's good. So let's see what I can do here. In the meantime, let's go over to my browser. There we go, that's better. Right. Let's go to interact. Now, what's going on? Anybody showed up? Anybody there? I'm just chilling. I know I don't do these scheduled, so what you see is what you get. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you're here. What's really good, everybody? All right. I'm just checking some things. Wanted to talk about some things and stuff. Things going on with me. Things going on with the channel. Check in to see what's really good with everybody. Who shows up. So we can get that rolling any time soon. Oh, J3 is on. I was on that stream earlier, showing love to J3, JD. But it seems, I just want to see, let me see if I can get to it. Look at this here. Let's go to Fire Emblem. And this, no, there's actually a patch to allow you to pet a female character. The thing they removed from the American version, there's actually a patch. I don't even want to know, but this is what I want to show you. People want this feature in. Oh god, look, they got ways to show you. Since the game had to play that, and you know, all you do is basically, hey, what's going on? What's going on, PO? There's actually a feature that allows you to look at this. Look, I kid you not. How to play Fire Emblem Fates uncensored in English, so you can do petting and all types of weirdo stuff like this. And it's all, and they even got a mail over. I can't. When you use the stylus pen to actually pet the character to get them aroused, this makes no sense. I thought Shokyo was bugging with the female one, but look at this, they even got the male one. This is the stuff that the Switch fans are saying that Nintendo is not editing out of, they not censoring the games like Sony has just started doing this. When my friend put me onto the fact that Sony's been doing it since the Xenosaga, since PS2, right? Hey Java Bina, what's going on? Glad to see you show up. How you doing there? Yeah, but this is the type of shit I gotta see this. I gotta see these videos. Don't mind, we gonna watch these. Let me put these headphones on, and this is the stuff that they were pissed off that didn't make it an American version for Fire Emblem. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of the seat? If you know what song that comes from, just put it in the comment section. But let's see. Hiccup. Let's see. Oh dear God, I'm not ready. You know it. That's the right song. Well, let's see what the hoopla is all about.
My lips are ready to serve.
Always a privilege.
Allow me to show you the depth of my affection.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
I hope that was sufficient.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna kiss you now. I can't hold back any longer.
Oh no.
Now I'm blushing.
Close your eyes for a second. I've got a surprise for you.
What do you think?
Shall we celebrate our love with a kiss, darling? Close your eyes.
This is the stuff that Nintendo fans of Fire Emblem was pissed off that they took out the American version.
I feel like the luckiest man alive.
I can't do this no more.
I want
Fuck
to
this
reduce
shit.
the distance between us.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I can't. I can't. Lord, you thought I was making this up? Look at this. This is what guys want to do. This is what the weebles want to do. The waifu lovers. What's going on, kiddo? Again, this is this stuff that these grown men are fighting to keep in this game. Look at this. This is not right. Look at. Oh my God. This is not cool. This is some straight incel shit here. I can't anymore. I can't. It's ridiculous, man. They like that, and they underage girls that they fantasize it. I know it's animated, but still though. Oh, fuck off. Exactly, it's nonsense. Oh, fuck off. I can't. I can't. I'm done. Let me switch back to my regular browser. I can't. Lord. Yeah. This is exactly what the problem is now. And believe it or not, the PC market, their #1 game, and I found this out through Black Pond. Their #1 game is a simulator where you make anime characters to fantasize over. I mean, life is not that hard. To be honest with you, I feel life is not that hard. And this is not me talking down on any specific. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm better. I'm as humble as pie. I'm just saying, this makes no sense. And this is what these groups of fans are arguing about online. About, oh well, Sony's taking this type of stuff out of games, but Nintendo's keeping it in. And I'm like, are you proud of that? This is the type of games you play on the down low. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, what's good? What's going on, kiddo? Again, man, what's the lady name? I know one of my subscribers and my friends, Demetrius. I think he commented and he linked you to What's her name? Laddie Simone. Oh Lord, like there's people like that online as well too. Like who got burned, got their bridges burned by going over with Chad. And you know, when I talk about things of that nature, Laddie Simone, I think he sent you the link to one of the comments on your videos. This female here, let me show you. Let's go back to the browser so I can go into it. Give me 1 second. Let's interact. There we go. Oh shit. This female here. You see? This one here. And she put up a video that says she was sleeping with her slave master. I kid you not. Watch this. She said this is supposedly... First off, I don't like that ring in their nose. That's just me. I don't get the mystique of it. Look at this. Look at this video. Look at the name. Look at this.
Bible that states that I have to date within my race to get to heaven. Please inform me, enlighten me. It's bullshit, okay? Bullshit. It's annoying that there are so many ignorant people out there and they want to tell you how you should live your life and tell you who you should sleep with. Are you mad because you're not sleeping with me? Are you mad because you're not touching the...
Oh my God, see? Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm good. Let's go back to interact. Let me get out of this. Ah, Lord. This type... And you always hear this saying. You always hear this saying that, yeah, I don't like that. And me, when I see that, that's a sign of a feminist. I don't know what it is. And it's usually, I don't like that. But a lot of them that usually wear that, maybe that's me generalizing. But yeah, I can't. Not with these types. Yeah, I noticed that she is a pro-black now because she got cheated on by that white dude. And it took you getting cheated on by a man outside your race to realize that you just suck at choosing men overall. You know? That's the thing I be trying to tell females that I know around here in New Jersey. It ain't always the man, it's your choice of man. Like, and dudes too. Like, but most of us, we are mostly mostly logical for the most part, and we know that you can't just go and look for a wife amongst thoughts. It's not going to happen. And I wish a lot more females stop trying to make an honest man out of a man who has no ambitions, no goals, no loyalty to a relationship. They always want the relationship out of the undateable. Oh, my opinion about that female who called her son ugly, I feel like this. With the baby, I feel that if that was me holding my baby girl and saying that, man, please, these women are handling this female with kitty gloves. And I guarantee Chrissy and Paris Milan are finding some way to blame the black man for it, blame the father for it. I agree with you on that one. I know they finding some way to make the black man the boogeyman in the situation, where that woman who was lighter than the baby is got the complexion more than likely from the father. But that woman ain't no prize either. You know? She's no prize either, and she's on there saying like, you know, her baby funny looking. Her baby funny looking, but I remember people were getting mad at you because you said Serena Williams' baby was funny looking. But you notice when a female says it, it's okay. And it goes back to what I said months ago. Women don't care if another woman is wrong or right. Just as long as she's a female, they're going to support her. This is why we can't meet at the table and we can't talk things out and come to an amicable solution. Oh, yeah, that one with the girl, those girls jumped her because, and that, oh yeah, that's another situation. They trying to blame it on the young boys. Yeah, those were young, Pookie and Ray Rays, but they were not forcing those little girls to do anything. Those little girls were gonna engage in something. The light-skinned girl, the mentally disabled light-skinned girl, didn't want to, and they beat her up because they thought she was gonna snitch to the police officers. And even the young boys got online, was like, no, you know, this, that, and the other. These girls gonna do this, that, and the fourth. But they beat up the mentally disabled girl because they felt like they was gonna get exposed for being the little hoes that they were. But it's still the little two black boys. Those black boys is their fault only. But they did not put a gun to those girls' heads. Them girls was gonna voluntarily suck them off and do all types of stuff that girls their age shouldn't be doing. But go ahead, like, it's always a vilification of the black man. That I do agree with. I mean, I work here in this city and they do not like, my coworkers do not like the fact that I stood my ground for this long. I do not wish to date an obese black woman or a obese woman in general. But even Red Supreme was talking about it. These women feel like they don't have to shape up because there's, for me, for every one of me that says no, there's about 3 others that will say yes, or 3 others who don't want to put the work in and pursue a quality woman. So they tell a lot of these women things they want to hear to get their drawers, and then these women get false confidence and they feel like every man is like that, and then they try to say all black men, oh, y'all don't want to, y'all talk about y'all don't want to date us, but y'all damn sure have sex with us. I'm like, that's nothing to be proud about. And I'm not one of those type of guys, but the fact that you are exposing that you're only good for a lay should tell you that there's some things you need to change about you, and maybe you should choose better men, you know. But you want to get dick drunk. Let me see. They were jealous of because even though she had mental problems, they could get a man faster than them. I mean, I do. And you know, that is the point. She was a light-skinned biracial female, and they were all brown-skinned girls. And but when I found out more about the story through I forgot the man's name. He was the local, he's a local activist in the neighborhood, and he was explaining the situation. And he said that the mentally disabled girl, didn't want to engage in such things. And she was walking over to the police officers when they came into the scene, and the girls offered to like walk her to the bus station because they thought she snitched. But that, you have a valid point there. And girls like that are the reason why my cousin had to go to night school. My cousin is an attractive young female with light skin. And a lot of girls that remind me of those girls in that video used to fuck with her all the time. She got tired of fighting because she wasn't starting these fights, and she was getting jumped or threatened to get jumped because of the color of her skin. But no, we got to listen to people like Strober and Chrissy and all that talk about, oh, light-skinned women think they're better. To be honest with you, that to be the relative of light-skinned women, they get victimized more often than you think by dark-skinned women. And dark-skinned women are sensitive, man. And for what? For what? There's my friend Samantha is a very dark-skinned black woman, and she told me she has absolutely zero problems attracting men. So I don't understand. She has a son and daughter by her longtime boyfriend. Has no problem getting men, attracting men, even though they split. But that's not her thing. She got her 2 children. He said, I'm going to do another video about it tomorrow. I'm going to prove that they jumped her because they're mentally ill by racial remark. Yeah. Yeah. I can't. I look forward to that video. I mean, and it's kind of a reverse way of looking at it. It's like this. Remember when I think it was you that said something to this nature before, to paraphrase it. It doesn't matter as long as he's white. That's how a lot of these females do. I mean, look at that baboon that plays with her weave all the time and talks shit about black men. What, Crystal Swirls? Look at her. She don't care that dude was he looked like he was drugged up, looked like he was a meth head. He was white. She feel that piece of filth, and I call him that because of what he said and the fact that he was a drug addict and all this shit. That piece of filth is still better than the best black men out here. And I'm like, you know what? That makes no sense. And you said it's not their dark skin, it's because they have no features and no character. That's why I did the video recently. Maybe it's not your looks. Maybe it's your character. And yeah, Crystal Swirls, man. My friend says she looks like IR Baboon from Cow and Chicken. I wish I could bring up the picture of IR Baboon. Let me see if I can find it. They have no character. And let me see if I can bring up who IR Baboon is. Hold on. Let's go back up to the green screen browser and put in. Let's go to interact. Let's see if I can find it for the people in the comment section who don't know who it is. Oh. Let's see. Let me see if we can find it. Come on.
You don't need pants for the victory dance, cause Baboon's better than Weasel. IR Baboon, big star cartoon.
I am Weasel.
IR Baboon reigns king in his mind. He's just as good as a weaselly kind. Around every corner he's likely to find.
I am Weasel. I am Weasel. I am Weasel.
Here we go. And that is Crystal Swirls. And I guess IR Weasel's the white woman. Oh shit. You see? She do look like yo, the spook who sat by the door, Powell. He the one that says she looked like IR on Baboon. So I can't even take the credit. I'm surprised he didn't show up yet, but yeah, that's definitely what she looked like. Oh man, let me escape this. Let me get out of this, go back to the main one. Yeah, but and she sit there and she play with hair that's not even hers and stuff. She you know what, she's probably that type of woman. Remember when before Mr. Controversy retired from YouTube, remember when he used to do the videos and he used to always show you that I think she was West Indian or African woman, skin bleaching with the skin on the teeth. That's how Crystal Swirls is. That's how I feel that woman is. That's what she want to be so bad. And I'm trying to figure out who was David Carroll talking about. Is it her? That's 307 pounds, or is it successful single ladies that's 300 pounds? Like, let's be realistic. I know brothers get a stereotype that we have no standards, and a lot of us don't. But I can tell you one thing: Mr. Clean got standards, and Mr. Clean ain't taking down no land well, unless he a meth head. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense with Crystal Swirls and that junkie she had on, because those are the only ones that would take down the land well, or some podunk that looked like Slim Jesus would take down a black land well. Not my black ass. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry. There's people that I was interested in that are mad at me because I'm not changing my stance on that. How the hell? I'm 40 fucking years old, and so is she, so are you, to the female or so in my age range, and you acting like it's impossible of a feat to achieve where I'm living proof. Oh no, I didn't see that one. If you can get a link to it, if you can send me a link to it, or you know what, let me look at, like, so I can reference it for later. The thing with YouTube, if you start watching the video, it'll tell you in your history which videos you watch. So let's see if I can go to, let me go to interact. I gotta see this, because David Carroll was talking. I think because I just mentioned him stating that one of these swirlers is 307 pounds. Let me see. See, where's Waldo? Oh no, I didn't see it either. But yo, did he show his face again after getting knocked out? Well, when you showed me that, when you put the video up and you saw his hand go like, I was like, it did look like he had an out of body experience. Oh man. Minister Nap. Now I'm gonna put Jap. That's clever, Minister Nap. See, I gotta look up this thing. See, I might have to go over to Black Avenger TV and see if I can find it there. But wait, let's go here. Who's this Titanic or something Logic that put out this lie on Tito? Somebody always trying to dox Tito. Who is this fool? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me click onto this. Who's this?
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
Calling him a fake David Carroll. Hardcore Tito.
I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
What the hell is this? What kind of bullshit is this? Hey, look in the comment section. Look at all the black women laughing. Then it's the simps.
I don't like that shit for sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
You see this? You see people like this? And look at the women in the comment section. What he's in jail for? I didn't know that. I was wondering where he went. I'm so out of the loop on a lot of things. Explain to me what happened. Oh shit, I didn't know that, man. I had no idea, man. And stuff, but I've never had problem with any of the comment. I used to watch the black and white videos used to do, sit there in the chair, just break it down. I was wondering what happened to him. I didn't even know he was locked up. But damn. People always, and it's like you said before, a lot of black people jump big and bad with one another, but they will not take down any supremacists whatsoever. None. Hell. Let me see. Let's go back to it. If that video's for 2016, green screen browser. Yep, October 16th. It is. Alright. Yep, 2016. You even stated it, and I've noticed it. I remember years ago, back about 2015, 2016, I used to hear Cynthia G always talking about the albinoid, caucasoid, and then that just became Dusty Beta Mel Coon. Because there was a lot of these red pill, MGTOWs, incels was shutting her channel down. They was shutting her down. So if she couldn't beat them, she had to join them. And now she is quote unquote on cold. And they was like, we don't worry about her. She always slandering the black man. She's good in that book. And then she goes and has a baby by Robert Perkins, who has RWS exposed, butthurt over him. Wow. Yep, Sinful to P, they record. Yeah, and then which one is that? The one that was a known abuser, like beating up women? There's another one that was out there. I think that they what's the lady name? Nyla says be having on live stream where he be yelling. He was cursing Irene the vet out and stuff, and Cynthia G was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Stop. Like, no. He had her shook. It's Sinful to P. Let's see. Yep. It's another person to look up. Now, apparently, this person has it in. Let's see. Fake David Carroll wannabe Hardcore Tito exposed. Since Hardcore Tito's current beef with various YouTubers like Crystal and Kerosene, the Angry Man, Minister Jab, the Radical Home Goddess, Tommy Sotomayor, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Andrew Ramirez Jordan, Ringo Raw TV, Sansa Ray, Brooklyn Blue. Let's see, Big J, Triple X, Simone 56, Monkey, Rashida Strober, Red Pill Philosophy, Jesse Williams, Jada Block, Moni's World, and Jerry Jackson. Then look at this. Then you got a whole bunch of these nameless accounts. Yeah, this is 2 years ago. You see this? Yep. Let's talk about that for a moment. Let's see if anyone's talking about that. Nope. Oh, here we go. This was what, last year? Yeah.
I don't believe he's here yet.
Okay.
I also have a Gilmore matter. It's not a county politics.
Well, she is.
On page 11, if we could go forward with that.
Let's blow this up.
Philip Gilmore, C2 44542. This is a date and time set for entry of judgment and imposition of sentencing. Sir, is there any legal cause or reason why judgment should not be pronounced?
And this happened
against you
10
at
years
this time?
ago? Jesus Christ.
Any reason why we should not proceed with sentencing, sir? By virtue of your pleas entering this matter, I hereby adjudicate you guilty of
Is
count
this
one,
the right case? What is it?
pandering, and count two, living from the earnings of a prostitute. The state wish to address the court?
Thank you, Your Honor. We do. First, the state has Jennifer
No.
Harper here. She was a victim of one of those cases. She was known as the speaker. The state would request that she address the court last. I do additionally have a victim impact statement from her.
Let's see if there's anything, if this is an actual video of it.
She admits in the interview that she said she was 19. Not only did she lie about her age with false identification, and she admitted that just cooperative statements along with Mrs. Harper and Mrs. Morton also saying that she said that she was 19. So I judged her on her consciousness to even allow her to even come in the same environment. It must have been something I said, or must have something that I've done to make her assume that she couldn't be around me and say that she was 14. So that's why she had to lie about her age. What she also failed to bring up was the case with the domestic violence and the other pandering, and these so-called alleged victims in this case are of age. 19, 23, 22. I don't mess with kids. I'm not a sex offender. You know, I don't mess with children. That's number one. As far as the pandering goes, the definition according to the state was to entice a woman to become a prostitute or get into a continuity of it. I didn't either. She stood up there and she said when they asked her, first of all, they had an interview with no parent, no guardian, no lawyer there, so they were able to basically coach the girl all throughout 3 interviews with her. Which everything is contrary one to another. And they asked her, they said, well, what did he say to entice you to get into prostitution? He really didn't say anything. And what she also failed to bring up was that Mrs. Jordan has been engaged in prostitution, or at least she professed that she had, since the age of 12 years old.
Jesus.
So if she's been prostituting since the age of 12 years old, then she's already an actress. That's what she does. She's a manipulator. She lied to me. And as far as the living of the earnings of prostitution, she professes that she gave the money to Mrs. Harper. Mrs. Harper says that she gave the money to Mrs. Morton. Mrs. Morton said that I wasn't a pimp, and she never gave me any money. So the money never even made it to my hand. You understand? The reason why I pled guilty to this is because since I've been incarcerated, I've been able to see other inmates go to trial and get broke off, lose, and stay in prison for the rest of the, they all talking this appeal talk. And from me looking in, I don't think it's going to transpire. I don't see it happen. So I just thought this would be the best mind to take the deal. They came with this new information as far as this girl.
Lots of cherry picking. Lots of it.
They come at the last minute. The dates.
Hey, you had sex with her because the baby's yours. That's the only way you get a baby with your DNA is you have sexual intercourse. Lesson number 1. You don't get pregnant by looking at somebody. So you need to stop that nonsense right now. You can't get pregnant? I mean, do I have to explain that to you? How you get pregnant? Okay.
He running up in them raw too.
Okay, that's fine, but don't say that that's not your baby. There's a DNA test.
Well, it was a DNA test that convicted another man in Chicago that was in prison for 19 years, and it took 19 years to show that something was wrong with the DNA. So they came at the last minute at March.
Did they do a buccal swab of your client?
They did, Your Honor, and we did receive the results from the DNA test. Obviously, we had to wait until the infant was born, or the child was born, before we could conduct any of these tests. I believe the child was born
So it wasn't like
sometime in January.
You know, probably what you're talking about is something that happened 20 years ago when DNA wasn't as sophisticated, you know, because I see those things on the news. This is not one of them. They got your DNA, they got the girl's DNA, they got the baby who's born.
That's not my argument right now.
What are the statistics that it's his baby? What are the statistics that it's not his baby? 1 in 400 billion?
Something like that, Judge.
Okay, that's more than there are people on the earth. So, it's your baby.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate what I'm saying is, if she would not have lied about her age,
Ah, Lord.
I would not sit up there and
A what?
confidence over 4.
Oh boy, you're just really helping yourself. If I was you, I'd stop and let me
Yeah, look at him.
Because trust me, he does a lot.
Oh man, look at him trying to point the finger and try to dodge accountability. Yeah, man. And this is right here. You know, with the whole pro-black thing, and it's like you said, it's cherry pickers, and it's people, you know. Oh well, Philly of our show can date a white Mexican, but jump on black men cases for dating out. Like, and I was looking at the video he did before, like, these the type of women you into? Look at that. Look at this. She's plain, she's busted, this, that, and the other. And then you seen his wife. His wife, I think, is a pastry chef, and she looked like she samples the product quite often. And yeah, I said it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it sounds the way I feel, and my stance against dating obese women really sounds like I hate big women. I don't hate them. I just don't find them attractive sexually. Sue me. Fuck. Like, I wish more dudes stood their ground and like, yo, I don't want to date a water buffalo. I don't want to date a lamb whale. I have friends who are females at large, but I don't even want to give them the illusion that they got a chance with me. Like, and that type of thing. There's some people you just don't want to get drunk around. You know? You don't. But believe me, I've turned down women when I was half cocked. Because I stand by my preference. Like, and nobody ever tells a woman her preference is wrong. Some people just like, look, yeah, it's unrealistic to a degree, but it's your right to have it. You know, what happens to you, it's on you. Whatever, if you end up lonely and miserable, it's on you. But that's what a lot of them tell me that's gonna happen to me. You see, end up lonely and miserable. My co-worker said that. One of my bosses said that to me, who's my age, and she got married, and now they're about to get split. And like, grand opening, grand closing. You know why? Because he cheating already. Because he only needed you for, I guess, a place to live or a come up. But then he got comfortable, and then he went after what he wanted to go after. And because women they not letting it ferment long enough. All they gotta do is get broken off. A lot of them, not all. Okay, I want to reiterate that. A lot of them like to get broken off, and when they get that good D, it changes their life, and not always for the better, you know. And these be the same females that say they would not date their equivalent. They always trying to go beyond their equivalent. Imagine me, I look like Thor in Avengers Endgame, and I'm trying to go after somebody, like I'm trying to go after the highest quality woman with my gut hanging out. I got a scraggly beard. I smell like Doritos. Got a neck beard. Imagine me going after women who got their body right, they got their mind right, and they do well for themselves. What chance do I stand? Because I don't put myself first. I don't put my health first. And I feel a lot of women don't understand that their body is a temple. They look at what is naturally given to them, and they will milk it as long as they can without maintaining their body. I mean, and look at the whole situation with you said the illusion. Look at the whole situation with Antoine Fuqua, I was about to say Eddie, his ex-wife, Nicole Murphy, and Layla Rochon. I think they say Layla Rochon has lupus, but my high school friend has lupus, and she is damn gorgeous still, because she jumped in front of it and took care of it. Layla Rochon put on how much pounds? How many? Antoine Fuqua walking around like I didn't know he was 53 years old. The nigga looked 30. He looked like in his late 30s, the most. And then Nicole Murphy is only 2 years younger than him, and she tight. She tight. Her body is tight, and she's a pretty woman. That woman spit out 7 children, I believe, 6 or 7 of Eddie's children. And look, and she's 51 now. It makes no sense how there's women out there half her age making excuses. Half her age, 3 times her size. It makes no sense. And a lot of people get mad when brothers talk like that. But there's got to be more brothers like that, because we have to understand, we have to hold up a standard that our women should meet. And they swear, and you know what really gets under my skin? A lot of them swear that they are dating down. That's all the option they have is to date down. I'm like, Negro, please. You choose to date down because you are attracted to a specific type of man. But look at me. I'm a working class man. I work a full-time job, as a full-time blue-collar job. I am a per diem EMT, and I'm a volunteer EMT. So I work 2 jobs and 1 volunteer. Not the richest man on the planet, but I'm not stopping. I'm going to put in some years of experience and possibly go after nursing or paramedic. That's what I plan on doing. And I'm about to be 41, and I'm not stopping. Not everybody has their act together and have all their money right. I had some things that didn't go. It's things I didn't know, things that I mismanaged, and I admit that. But I'm still trying to advance my career, and I think I'm doing pretty well. And to have a woman sit there and try to wave a piece of paper in front of your face, no, because you can't. That I'm not making love to that degree. I appreciate your intelligence. That degree tells me that you are specifically good at political science, or you have a business major, which will probably get you a management job at Walmart these day and age. My thing is, you're not better. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And we got a lot of these women who think since they living it up in New York, they think they good. But a lot of them don't tell you people rent rooms. They are renting rooms for somewhere between $700 to $1,100, and it's just a room, and you share the refrigerator, the bathroom, and you share the kitchen. But you delegate it to a room. But because you live in cheap in New York, because you're living in somebody's room with as you living with roommates. Okay? I'm living better than that here at my family house that I've been with since I was young. Moved down here, rebuilt this place into a studio. And you know what? I am not going to go out of my way to live and keep up with the Joneses to oppress a female that probably has nothing going for her but her looks. I mean, looks is important, but looks do fade. And you gotta understand, looks are important, but if the woman behind those looks, the mom behind those looks, don't want to do nothing, it's pointless. Like, she don't want to maintain that. She ain't about healthiness. She can't hold a conversation. She has a nasty attitude. There's a couple of things, and I wish, like I said, women got the right to choose who they want, and this is what I want. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I'm going to get married, man. I don't know if I'm going to get married. You know, the thing is, what do you describe a brother like me? A wine and cheese brother. And I was about to go make me a martini, an apple-tini in a moment anyway. But anyway, I'm out there a lot. I go out. I go places. I go where I need to go. And I don't see anyone single that really catches my eye. I really don't. And maybe I need to go beyond New York City and New Jersey, because I'm only a train ride away from New York City. And every time I go over there, I just feel the women my age, a lot of them are already married or with somebody on their arm. And then there's the ones who are just young, and I'm like, you're just too young. You in your 20s? I'm in my 40s. Like, it's not popping. And then the bar scene, I'm like, you've been and I look at bars and I'm like, you frequent this bar how many years, and you're still alone? Red flag. Me, what I'm doing right now, I actively and probably indirectly put myself in a situation where I'm alone. And that's not because I don't know how to interact. It's just because I have a lot on my mind. It's a lot of things I want to do. I'm trying to get a full-time emergency medical technician job. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, New York does have hot women. And there's a lot of them who are, a lot of non-black women are hot. My thing is, me and non-black women, I was like, oh yeah, she's attractive, but they don't look at me like that. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't have to shuck and jive to get a woman's attention. I find it pointless to do that. This is why I don't advocate so much interracial dating. And I advise a lot of guys, like, you know what? Don't just go with a female because she's of a different race and she caught your attention. I mean, you caught her attention and vice versa. Don't just go for that. You gotta vet better. I don't care if she's not anything like the woman you date. You said a lot of money models come from New Jersey. You mean the ones that be trying to hit you up on Cash App? There's a lot of scammers here in Jersey. A lot of scammers. But I don't know if I'm gonna get married. I don't even have children. So I'm not. This is why I can speak a lot of things, because like me, we not walking stereotypes. And I'm born and raised here in the hood. And I'm not hood. I know the ways of the hood. I know where to go, where not to go. And I know how to trust my gut. When something don't feel right, I'm out. I'm out. But yeah, as for New York, summertime, man, great time. For like, you go out there, you see a lot of females, and then you see a lot of them are taken. A lot of these guys, we ain't playing out here. And at my age, it's kind of hard to find what I actually look for. Like, people are like, what about having children? And I'm like, how am I gonna have children with someone my age? It's gonna be very hard. It's very hard, because the older they get, the more complicated the pregnancy is. And I'm not even thinking about putting a female through that. I wouldn't even force a woman my age to actually have my children. And I don't feel comfortable dating women who are very young in comparison. You know, because a lot of them feel like they got a lot of life to live. I mean, look at the whole video with the woman with saying her baby funny looking. Like, I know I don't want to date a female that thinks like that. And you're right, I do gotta get a woman in her early 30s. But leave it up to the way things are now. I notice a lot of guys online say, oh, when she hitting the wall. And I'm like, really? She's hitting the wall? I like, but all of them like to use this difference. We got people who use that whole MGTOW talking points, but they actually hate women. They leave it up to Vice. Vice have you thinking that incels are all virgins. I don't know what the hell specifically. I seen the woman hating incels, the ones that are jealous of alpha male incels. I've seen the ones who are jealous of, like, racially jealous. Like, they say it's so much. But let me show you the video about what I'm talking about and how this shit here really bothers me. Because these are the people, this is what women got something, they got talking points, and they got this type of stuff to use against us as men. And they want to label any man who talks bad, talks and stands up against them, is called this. Look at this one. This one right here, look. Let's go back to the beginning.
He's a compulsive liar.
Let's go. Look at this. Hold on. Kirigakure Jones. Yeah.
Fireball multiple. Ellie, I'm going to fireball multiple government buildings, Ellie. My name is Spot, S-P-A-F-T. I live in the United
Look at this feminist he with.
Few months, I'm going to fireball
she's the one interviewing her, rolling her eyes. You can tell she a fucking feminist.
It's on your conscience.
With glasses.
This is kind of sarcastic bit.
This is a performance. For the cameras and for me, a woman. Because this is a chat room of incels. Virgins spread across 3 continents.
These are my friends. This guy's name, we call him Prince. Bald already. This is a guy named Dank. He's a compulsive liar. Yeah, Joey's this Vice bitch still there. Written by Fuck You. And that's just how we talk, though, you know? Like, wow. This bitch, that nigga, this, that, you know?
See
like,
this? You see? I told you, racist,
like,
all this shit.
And you could call that toxic.
Just angry at the world.
We're all desensitized.
They can't compete.
Most of the world was introduced to incels when Elliot Rodger killed 6 people at UC Santa Barbara in 2014.
Police didn't have to search long to learn what motivated a 22-year-old gunman to kill 6 people and injure 7 others.
Before doing so, he posted a 141-page manifesto.
What?
Mostly blaming women for not having sex with him.
I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
It made him a hero among some incels.
Oh my God.
Then, in Toronto in April, Alec Manassian praised Roger on Facebook before driving a van into a crowd of people, killing Ted.
Alec Manassian wasn't part of a terrorist group, but it may not be as simple as suggesting he was a lone wolf.
What is an incel?
It's involuntarily celibate. It's just something you are.
How that
You know,
makes
Volcel
sense.
is voluntarily celibate. Incel is involuntarily celibate, meaning you've tried many times and failed. And then there's mental cells, which is probably best fits me, someone who can't form a relationship because of mental blockage.
What have you been diagnosed as?
Agoraphobia, obsessive compulsive disorder, social anxiety, social paranoia. That's not even a thing.
Joey is
And-
23 years old. He doesn't have a job. He's not in
A
school.
lot of the Nintendo Switch fans
On a given
are
day, he may
this.
not
I'm
get
not
up from
even
his
joking
chair,
about that.
Where he sits sometimes for 2 days straight, smoking cigarettes and running chat rooms.
Honestly, I feel more real here, sitting in front of the computer. When I go outside, I almost depersonalize a little bit and feel like I'm playing a video game. I don't know what that is. It's just a state of mind. It's probably just a side effect of isolation.
Hold on. Let me hit pause. See, I got too much life to live to be in this state. This is like, no. See, and when you trying to get your life together, get your career right, but you still stand up for yourself, this is the type of, they think that shit is not funny, calling men that. These men, you see, these men got legitimate, like, they legitimately are a problem. And this is what women like to do. They like to use something like this to insult. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Are incels violent?
I don't think they're really violent. They're very meek. And when an incel attacks, it's not the same type of thing as when Dylan Roof shot up that church or when ISIS blows people up. Those are perhaps more masculine. These are like docile men who have like this bottled up thing and then it comes out as an outburst of anger. But I think that's uncommon.
People usually get
People
shot.
joke about killing women.
That's a higher percentage. People who joke about killing women.
No, don't
The
joke
jokes
about
were
shit like
ambiguous
that.
enough that Reddit banned its incel forum last November for violating its policy against inciting violence.
Now, real quick, before I finish, before I put it back on, you see, this is what I'm talking. These are the type of people that I ran into on Jada Black's other channel when he was talking about Thor and how Jane Foster's returning. She's going to be the female Thor, and I can't. And he, of all people, I did not expect him to be like, she's so small she couldn't even hold up the hammer. I'm like, won't you look up the comic and realize in the comic and in the movie when she gets the power, she transforms to a bigger, stronger woman, a taller, stronger female. Okay? So it's going to be a body double. And then two incels are like, no, nobody cares about Lady Thor and this, that, and the other. I'm like, and then another guy was like, oh, you holding on to hope. Because I said, look, let the movie come out. The movie's not even out yet. And you already judging on it because you hate females. And he's like, oh, you look at you got hope and stuff. That's pathetic. I'm like, you two sound like a bunch of incels, and block both of them. Yes. No dog in this fight. No dog. And when Jada Black put it out, and he constantly kept saying virtual signaling, and it was two things he just kept saying that really I was like, why are you pandering to these people for subscribers? Like, what? Absolute MMA. Oh, you make a fire. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you pandering to these people. What's going on, Absolute? I'm gonna play that part later on.
But incels still talk on sites with
You see
fewer
this?
rules, like 4chan and incels.me.
Good
What does
guy.
Elliot Rodger mean to the incel community?
I mean, and look
People
at this
look up to
kid.
him, I
He
guess, in
killed
some sense.
women, and he looked like a normal kid. He
Part
could
a joke,
scoop him up a
part
little
people
Becky like
look up
nothing.
And do you like the ambiguity that you can't tell whether they're joking or not?
Yeah. Well, that's the...
Even if
And it's because it's women.
Well, I think that it's part
exactly.
of
Now you understand why I don't like Young Ripper.
Maybe they feel bitter and resentful like he did, and to be able to laugh at him is a way to be able to laugh at themselves.
Incels believe in a strange cosmology where a male archetype named Chad talks to women with ease and is rewarded with sex.
Oh my God.
Incels define themselves in opposition to this, as too ugly or awkward, and resent women for falling for the Chads of the world.
Before we came here, I told you to just be yourself. You said that was a joke.
The joke was like, he's some skinny loser and Chad does something awesome and he goes, hey man, how do you do it? And the guy, Chad, just goes, just be yourself, man. Chad doesn't realize that, his good looks or his muscles or his financial status or his social status are what make him successful. And
Whoa, hold up. His good looks and his muscles and his social status and stuff. Nobody is born He-Man. Okay? You gotta work at something. You gotta work at something. This is what I be talking about. These are the people I argue with online. This is the pandering. This is the type of people that I see a lot of black YouTube content creators are starting to pander to. Like I said, Ripper, Lucas, now Jada Black on his other channel. And I'm like, bruh, are you serious?
And what get him friends, he doesn't realize that.
Sorry, that was my dog shaking.
His personality that does that. It's just the virtue of him being him.
Incels think that without a stigma on female sexuality, women will sleep with countless high-status Chads, leaving the remaining 80% of men sexless.
Oh, let me stop with this one because they're saying it might be blocked for a while. All right, so let me get out of this because they're saying content issues detected. Oh yeah, that's right. It might be blocked for a while. So let's move on to something else. Yeah, so let's go to this one. Let me show you what I was talking about in the comment section. Let me see, Jada Black. Now, let me see if I put in Natalie Portman. It was on his other channel. Let me see if I can find it. Oh good, it's gone. I think it's gone. But yeah, if you see the amount, if you seen the amount of how can I say, a lot of negative feedback. Oh my God, Lady Thor, who wants to see that? Marvel's gone woke, and it's crazy how they took the word woke and just destroyed what it really meant. And now woke sounds... anyway, yeah. You detect the copyright or the video on your stream. It may be temporarily blocked. Anyway, who cares? They see me on the fucking... You said Delphine? Yeah, well, because all she do is flap her titties around. If that's the one I'm talking about, yeah, she deserved that shit. All you do is flap your damn boobs around for that. And then we got women like this. This is all they do to get... This is... Incels must love her. This one here. Some Bookish Games, the English one. This one here, they like her. When Gamester was around, he kind of questioned her he kind of questioned her agenda. And I'm like, oh Lord. She put out videos. Yeah, she was selling her bathwater. And she put out this one here, this English female put out videos here, and if you notice, her thumbnails are all strategically planned to show off how good she takes care of her body. I give her that. but this is all she offers. Look, building a booty, glute workout. Look at this. You see? Wearing skirts. So she made this because Gamester, before he shut his channel down, he made a video because he questioned her in the gym working out. He questioned her gender. So this is the type of guys like that, like women like this, and they feel like they have absolutely no chance with a female like this. And I see right through this. All she got is her looks. And I've even seen people defend this type of behavior. Well, you know, all women want intention and want to look good. Yeah, we know that. But when she's doing nothing but putting out content that exists just for that, all you like to do is hear her talk in that accent, her English accent, and look this way. And look, it's clickbait. So she's coming out as disabled. See, I would definitely, I don't want no more blocks on these live streams right now. And all of this is clickbait. But all she's getting you, she say controversial stuff and look a certain way to get you to come watch her videos. And then that's about it. It's clickbait. No. But a lot of guys like that stuff. They do. But I think it was the whole incel video that did it. But alright. Let's see. The whole because that's HBO. That's Vice on HBO. So HBO more than likely they detected this YouTube algorithm. But yeah, let me show y'all something. This is what I'm talking about. This guy here. He made, let's put in Young Ripper. This is another one, Kid Organic I'm talking about. Look, let's put in the whole thing with Captain Marvel and look how many videos this brother made about Captain Marvel. And look, and it's always incel pandering. Look at this. Character manages to get work. He's making a thing about Jane Foster, the character that Natalie Portman plays. And look at this. He done made right admits she wants race and gender swap on every superhero she can. Are you serious? Captain Marvel movie review. This is criminal. Here are the facts. A shoehorn Captain Marvel. And then look, you did this. A level hit breakdown of Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. You let this little white girl live rent free in your brain. Look at all that. It's not for you, Captain Marvel, the most protected character ever. Fuck. You see, this is why I don't like this nigga shit. Where they got it wrong. And let's not forget, this movie made over $1 billion worldwide. Okay? And notice, I don't see any videos about little British Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Because you're not saying nothing to the about a white dude, or you're not saying nothing about a white character, and you don't insult Miles Morales, who's the second Spider-Man. You ain't saying nothing about him, but you are attacking the people that incels hate most, which are white females. Go figure. Alright, yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying my best to break it down. See, look at all these Captain Marvel. Let's count how many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because anti-SJWs are terrible. Like, they just as bad as SJWs. 7, 8. And he's saying this movie here, Shazam, is the superior Captain Marvel. I own both Shazam and Captain Marvel. And I watched Shazam the second time. That movie is not that good. Neither one of them were great. But diminishing returns, second time viewing, Shazam is not that good. And yes, the Quartering. He's another one. That's another dude, the Quartering. And this is the type of content that incels and alt Nazis like. I kid you not. They like this stuff. And he said it's the superior Captain Marvel because it's a white superhero male. But Jane Foster, he's attacking because she's a white woman character. Captain Marvel because she's a white woman character. But I don't see him talking about the fact that Valkyrie is played by a biracial in the Thor movies, when in fact Brunhilde, Valkyrie in the comic book, was a white female with blonde hair. Nobody's talking about, he's not talking about that, right? This is why I'm telling you, it's incel pandering. And they watched it anyway. That movie made over $1 billion. And me personally thought it would make maybe 700 the most. I said that in my video before. I have sleep paralysis experiences often. Let me see. Alt Nazis. That's why a lot of them be saying like racist shit. I wouldn't say Nazis, but they do say a lot of racist shit. That's why in that video I just showed that they dinged me on the content issues. That's why a lot of them, he was saying a lot of them drop the N-word quite often in their in those forums. You know? So let's go back. Let me count. I lost count how many videos this bearded panderer made. Look at this. Base that got Captain Marvel in it. All I had to do was put it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, man. You see, this is what I'm talking about right here. That shit. And it's all because Captain Marvel was a white female. We have no dog in this fight. But he's not the only one. Some of my favorite content creators dabble into this type of bait to get fans, to get subscribers, and they don't understand that. But then we got some people who are subscribed to others who don't think for themselves. They're not critical thinkers. They hive-minded, and a lot of incels are hive-minded. That is definitely Java being a serious pandering. And he talking about they protecting. He said one video they protecting from they shielding people from the criticism. I mean from the reviews. And you know what? The movie has a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes. So no, the reviews is pretty good for it. And then a deleted scene. He's mad about a deleted scene. Because Carol Danvers is not what I call a saint. In the comic book, she's much worse. They kind of had her watered down for the movie version of the comic book. She's a fucking asshole. She's an asshole in the comic book. And a deleted scene shows you how much of an asshole she can be, and he's mad about that. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But speaking of more Marvel stuff, how are you happy about Mahershala Ali as Blade coming up for Phase 5? Let's see how much videos he made about Mahershala Ali. Let's see. Look at this. Even with Blade, they tokenized Thor, Blade, and Monica Rambeau. Blade is a black character. How they tokenize Monica Rambeau, who's black, and Blade, who's black? I'll be right back, y'all. Man, are you fucking kidding me? I had to stand up for a second, stretch my back out. These people, I swear to God, bro. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is the shit I be talking about. Like, are you joking? Are you fucking kidding me? They tokenized Blade. They tokenized a black character. A character who was black since inception. Yeah, they rebooting Blade. They rebooting him. Mahershala Ali. From he's been in a lot. True Detective, Moonlight, the 4400 when that show used to come on. That's where I first saw him, because his name is shortened. His full name is Mahershala Abbas, but he shortened it to Mahershala. And Jamie Foxx is Spawn too in the new reboot. I don't know if they started filming that yet. Look, with so many original minority, you see this? Clueless writer loves that comic book fans are angry about Jane. Oh my God. You see, this is what I be talking about, man. To get to these, they make regurgitated content, and it's all to incite incels. These guys already hate women. They already do. That's why he giving them something they want to hear. I hate people like that. You're a fucking fraud. You're a fraud. Just to get subscribers, you do that. And he's not the only one. Look at this. Let me see. Let's go to Geeks and Gamers. Captain Marvel. You think that was something? You think 20 videos was something? Look at it. Get woke. HBO Woman focus on white supremacy. Oh my God. Here we go again. How many videos they made over it? Geeks and Gamers made like 100. I kid you not. They made 100 Captain Marvel videos. Yes, it's Cottonmouth. My favorite superhero? Oh man. That's a tough one. I'll always be honest with you. My favorite superhero for many years has always been Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man, basically, because the way he was done, how they used to do him, like, I don't know how they do it because I lost touch with comics, but Spider-Man always got like he got real world issues, but he has a sense of responsibility. He ain't got access to funds like Tony Stark has, but he used his uncle's teachings about great power, great responsibility. He used basically his intellect, because he's a genius, to make the weapons. He even did his suits himself. He's fought so many different villains, and he's sometimes had to do it on his own against them all the time. Yes, Geeks and Gamers. Oh, Gambit, the dude. I like Gambit. X-Men. Now, hopefully now that Marvel Studios bought Fox, Disney bought Fox, in a couple years they're going to be redoing X-Men, and it's going to hopefully, and it should be comic book proper, because all the movies that Fox fucked up, like Fantastic Four and X-Men and the Wolverine movies, for the most part, everybody talk about how good Logan is, but I just think it is good because it got a lot of blood and cursing in it finally, and violence that Wolverine should have had a long time ago. Anyway, now they're going to reboot those in a couple of years. And you're right, Blind Man. They made too many Captain Marvel videos, and I've been telling people, and I've heard this on Black Manosphere channels on like I'm part of one. Go silent. Stop giving these people energy. When you put energy into complaining about stuff that's pandering to women, you making them go harder. Women gonna support stuff that they know men hate, just to spite you. And if you just shut the hell up about it and keep it to yourself, or talk privately about it, or just don't support it, they will get the message. But when you online crying, this is bullshit, and I'm gonna do a review on this movie, this movie's terrible, they was like, thank you so much. You can complain all you want, but thank you for punching the ticket. You just supported a movie that you hated. Go fuck yourself. But have a good day. Thanks for the support. And Gambit was only in one movie. He was in X-Men Origins Wolverine, the first one. He was in that one. That's the only time I seen Gambit. And Taylor Hitch played him. And that's what I'm saying. Go silent, man. Or like, go silent. You could talk about it privately, but when you dedicate 20 videos, when you a black man dedicating 20 videos to shit on a white actress, yeah, you basically burned a bridge. That women looking at you like, really? And then how are you gonna come back from that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I'm trying to understand a lot of this, but the logic is just devoid. Let me see. And then they got even white females joining in on it. And you know what I think about white females joining in and making content like this? Making content like this, they only trying to pander as well. So this is what I think a lot of them do. And in the review, look at them, they making up stuff. Reviews aren't great. Everything. They made 100 videos talking about how bad a movie is, and the movie has basically outed them as obsessive liars. Yes, exactly. It's all for likes and views. No truth in it. I like when people put out content that got some kind of quality to it, or got a message to it, or it exposes something that is right there on the surface, but nobody has the cojones to say it. Yes, if there wasn't Patreon, these people would fall apart. Hey, what's going on, Kazama? I mean, Ayo, I'm saying my name on the screen. Big Kazama Dog, thank you. Yeah, that's all they want. That's all it comes down to. And I'm just telling you, like, look, you want quality? Look at that. Another bad movie would make $1 billion. So now they trying to damage control. Captain Marvel, another bad movie would make $1 billion worldwide. What was the last movie that made $1 billion worldwide that was bad? The most protected movie ever. See, it's the same shit. It's the same shit Young Ripper was saying. This is how I tell you. They pander to the same people and they regurgitate. They watch each other and they regurgitate the same nonsense, man. And I'm trying to wake you all up to this. If you don't know, a lot of you know already, and I'm glad a lot of people start like, if I could teach something to someone about it and how obsessively stupid it is, look at that. Male feminist YouTuber defends Brie Larson against Geeks Plus Gamers. Oh my God. Boycott Catmon. Look at this. Look at this man. I'm going to show you a snippet of it. Let me show you just a snippet so they won't ding me on this one.
Geeks and Gamers, it's Jeremy.
Oh yeah, he's somewhat of a neckbeard. Look at the Princess Leia in the background.
Went to Miami today.
Let's just pause that so I won't get dinged for content creation. Copyright. Look at this. Look at it. He got Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia in the background. He got Stormtrooper figure right there. He got the neckbeard going. He got this going on here. He got the Star Wars hat. Man, fuck this dude. You see what I'm saying? You see that? Let's get out of this. join, subscribe. There's 176,000 people being led, drinking the Kool-Aid of this guy. Let me go out back into this. But yeah, thousands of videos. And let's go. And who else I wanted to go to? Let me show you. Yes, he definitely do look like one. That's why I had to pause that so you can see the neck beard, the nerd shit, and the pandering to him. He knows how to speak to these people. He's the incel whisperer. Alright, so let's go to look at this. Alright, let's see. Look at this quarter. Avengers cast savagely roast Brie Larson and her lies about doing her own stunts. Captain Marvel's horrible deleted scene. Brie Larson is a villain. Captain Marvel dropped 72%. Captain Marvel, it stinks, even though it had a 78% fresh rating and a billion worldwide. Yeah, go figure. Brie Larson is not for white men. Lowest rated movie. Look, you want to see another dude? You want to see another? Look at this dude. Look at his face.
Well, what is going on?
Look at him. Look at this. And this is the same guy. I'm going to tell you this now. This is the same guy who was talking about how Tifa to get her right. He said Tifa from Final Fantasy VII was his first crush he had when he was a little kid playing the game, and he is kind of devastated that she's not going to have those big oversized titties she had in the old Final Fantasy cutscenes. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, he said that. I'm going to get my bottle of water. I'll be right back. Oh my God. I swear, people. This is the shit we deal with, man. Yeah, that is sad.